Welcome back to Nadya's Notes. I'm so happy to see you here. Okay, this video is going to be about what I learned about lighting a fire in a wood burning stove. I've never done this before until this week. And the first day, it took me 3 tries to light it. I didn't look up how to light it. I just learned from what I've seen, like make a pile of paper, then make a pile of smaller sticks, and then put a log on. It didn't really work for me. Um, then a friend of mine said that the way that he lights it is um, he puts 2 logs in, makes a paper/stick pile in between the 2 logs, and puts a 3rd log on top. So I tried that and that got much better. I think it took me like 5 tries the next day before I had that strategy given to me to light a fire. And now, the last 2 days, I feel like I've been doing pretty well and was able to light it the first time. Let's see if it happens this time. So, for those of you who haven't done this before, just like this was me like a week ago, let's do it together. Okay, so I want to pick, I used to have small logs over there. I don't have them anymore. I'm going to pick some logs and show you which ones I picked, and then I'm going to build my bridge configuration for lighting the fire. Okay, this is pretty small. I like using small ones to make the fire because I feel like they start burning after the big log starts burning, and like it seems not as efficient for warmth. Okay, and then another small one, and we're going to put it in there. Ooh, you can't see anything in there. Okay, I'm going to put it in there. I'll show you how, and you won't see anything until. Okay, so I put one here and I put one here. You can't really see. Oh man, this leg. The leg. Okay, now these are my kindlings in between the fire. Oh, I need to, man, this is totally, you can't see anything in there. Okay, let me get my other phone so I can light it up for you. Okay, now I can show you. Let's see. Okay, this is what it looks like. You see that? So now I'm going to build, I wonder if I can put this here. Would be better if I put it like, where? Here? No, I don't know. Okay, let's put it here. I'm going to hold it by, okay, I think that's good enough, right? Okay, lower. Well, at least now you could see something. Okay, now I'm going to get my paper. I'm going to crumple it up. That. And put it over there. You see that? I put that in the middle of the logs. Paper is your initial fuel. Initial fuel to set everything on fire. Oh, I moved my phone. Didn't like that. Okay. Here you go. You see that? Put another one in there. Now I'm going to add some kindling. I'm going to use bark as kindling. I'm going to put it like that in between the paper. What you want to happen is you want it, as the paper catches, that is definitely a splinter. I was doing this in gloves before. And of course, I want to show off, or don't want to put the gloves on, and this is what happens. Okay, more bark can be used as kindling. More, you want the bigger ones, the kindling, to catch fire, because they'll burn longer than the paper, which this is what I've learned. Again, a week ago, all these things were completely unknown to me. And now they are completely known to me. I still don't think that I'm using the best strategy. So I don't know. Okay, now I want to select the log to put on top, And that log needs to be a wood that burns easily. And I think I figured out by now that some of these logs are better burners than others. Also, thinner ones are also better. You'll see I have much bigger ones. Look, this compared to this. This is like significantly smaller, the one on the left. Okay, and it's too long to fit like that, so I'm going to angle it like this. Oh man, okay. I was going to say something else, I forgot. Oh, the other thing you want to do is you want to bring in your firewood. I'll show you. You want to bring it in a day ahead, at least, because what you want to be able to do is, and the leg fell out, you want to be able to dry the wood because it makes, I'm going to pick up the leg, it makes it easier to start up the fire. Yes, remember, I don't know, you guys have, sorry. You guys have seen the video where I explain that this tripod is no longer functional. One of the legs keeps falling off, and I was like, okay, surely for this, I could just position it correctly, and then I'm good. I'm not good. It's very funny that, wait, give me a moment. Oh, okay, I fixed it. So now we're going to light this fire. Whew. So bring in your wood ahead of time. Leave it somewhere next to the stove so it dries. It makes it so much easier. Okay, let's do this. Okay. You see that? You see the little fire starting? Fire is incredible. Okay. Gonna bring you closer. Should have locked the screen so you can't. Okay. See that? So hopefully this will take, it will spread in under the log. You can't see my finger. It will spread under the log and then ignite the fire. And we're just gonna sit here and see what happens. Let's see if if it's a 3-day streak and I really did get it right. Okay. Oh, you also want to open the airflow all the way when you're lighting things up, and you want to regulate it. That looks really good, actually. I think that doesn't necessarily mean that we got it. It just like means that the paper is burning. If the kindling starts to burn, and you could see it like right over there, that's how we know we got it. I think the kindling is burning. Let's see, let's see. So the goal is to ignite the log on top. And in order to get high enough temperatures to do that, you need the kindling to start burning. And the other thing that I was doing, I was messing with the fire. It would have a flame like that, and I was like, oh, maybe I can make it bigger. So would blow on it, and that was not a good strategy. Like the time to blow on it is if it's going out. Do you see? Even from like me talking in that direction, it's kind of interfering with the flame. I hope that's working. Because if it's working, I can go take a bath and then come back and add another log. If it's not working, we have to sit here longer until it catches fire. It's always a stressful, terrifying experience because like I don't like failing and I don't know if it will work or not. It's also warming up the side logs. So oh, yesterday it caught on fire really easily because the log that I put had like tiny parts to it, like that one. You see that one? And this one seems more solid, so I don't know. Ooh, but we have some progress in the back there. I don't know. Maybe that's a kindling. You see the backfire is really strong. Now that we just have to hope that the top log has gotten warm enough. I wonder what's giving that humongous fire in the back. I have no idea. I bet it's the kindling. And so then the licking flame, just the heat starts heating up the big wood. And eventually the big wood is able to catch fire. As far as I understand. I don't know. This is still not the time to close the door. I've done that a couple of times and the fire completely went out. It has to be like, it has to really be going. How I've been doing it. If you guys have better ideas, I would be so grateful to know. If you've made a fire in a wood burning stove and you have like a better configuration that you've been using than this one, please share. The one where I don't need two logs underneath is kind of better if the log catches on fire because it starts burning that top log. It's just harder to do. Versus I feel like it takes a while to burn the side logs because they start burning from the side and then they catch more fire the more the log on top catches on fire. That is still kind of precarious. I know that's surprising, but believe me, that's precarious. Like it's quite possible that if I were to walk away right now and just close this door, it would go out. Another thing is this is more likely to stay and burn well if I add another log on top because those flames can lick and touch the next log. I think I'm going to do that. Ooh, now you can see without the light, without the aid of lighting. Okay. But I don't want the very big log. So that's an issue. Because then, but they're all kind of big. Maybe we'll do this one. And then hope and pray for the best. Although this is doing really well. It's just that if we wanted to raise the temperature faster, this is also a good thing. Okay, so crisscross this way. Lean it on that. And let's see what happens. Oh man. This should take. And this like is a definitive like success if this next log takes. I don't know, you guys can see, I think. I really should ask more of my friends who have experience with this, how they deal with it. I refuse to just go online and research this. I don't know why. I think I know why, because it's like it's so easy to research everything online these days, and it's like so much harder to just reach out to friends, for me at least, to ask advice. And I was like, I want to change that. So whatever I need help and advice with, I want to reach out to my friends. Because friendships are much easier when you need things from each other versus than when you don't. And friendships are not just about talking to each other. I always thought that was all about talking, and I felt like ashamed to ask for help because like just grew up like that. And now I'm like, I want to ask for help. I want to ask for advice and support. Yay, I think we have success. Okay, I think we can close the door. We still have to keep the airflow high. And like maybe in another 10 minutes, we could come and lower it so that the logs don't burn as quickly. But and it's not like that bad. It's not that chilly yet. But like the longer you wait until the night, the colder the house gets. And so see how it like went out a little bit. I'm going to open the door because it like doesn't like what's happening. It doesn't like what's happening. The top log stopped burning. The bottom one is doing okay. And the side ones have caught fire to the sides. It's so funny. Some of the paper, and I probably shouldn't do that. I probably shouldn't put my face in like that because if something happens, it's like super dangerous. Oops, don't do that. Really don't do that. Not all the paper burned. It's very strange. There's like still some paper in the middle that didn't burn. And the top log is kind of drying. I can hear a sound, like a hissing sound. And there's something coming out of it, like some kind of vapor. It would be interesting. Now it would be, oh, yeah, I'm so scrunched up. I like sit forward now. And I think I walk forward too. I have to really watch out for that. Now it would be interesting to read about fires. Now that I have some experience, because now that I know what I'm working with, I think I'll be able to like figure out what works and what doesn't, and like just feel more confident trying things out. Yes. See how the flames are like completely licking the top log? You see that? Now we've got it. I think I can maybe close the door finally. Yay! And go about my business. Let's just check. This is so different from just living in an apartment that has heat. I mean, this place also has heat, but it's cheaper to use the wood burning stove. And it's such a different experience. Like having to think about bringing the wood, having to dry the wood in advance. Yeah, it's a very different experience. It's very satisfying. It's like being very hands-on with one's life and what it means to maintain one's life versus like if it's all like on the computer and everything is taken care of. It's a great experience, but for me it's very disembodied, like just thermostats and things like that. And this is very embodied, super embodied. And it also like gives me a schedule because I know that around like 5 o'clock, like 5:30 or 6, I'm going to start lighting a fire, and it will keep going until I like I'm ready to like be completely under the covers and go to sleep. And then the fire will keep burning for a little longer. And then I wake up in the morning and it's colder, but it's warmer because there are great windows and the sunlight is going to warm up the house. And also having heated up the house from the night before, the heat is still kind of in the house. Yeah. So all good things. Again, the top log is not burning, which is bothering me. So I open it again to give it more air. I think I'll take. Thank you for being here. This is super duper exciting for me. I hope for you just to follow along and like maybe you learned something, maybe you didn't. I highly recommend for all of you who haven't tried doing this. And if you have an opportunity to try doing this and like living like this because it's really, really satisfying. Really, really deeply satisfying. And that's not even taking into account the opportunity to roast some marshmallows. I'll show you next time. Thank you so much for being here and see you tomorrow. Mwah. Oh, please like, please subscribe, please come back. Bye.